Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. You know, it's a lot of stress going on right now. This is a stressful time. And so I had some questions to ask you to see if I can help you through a little bit of it. Besides the fact that I say we pray and pray without cease, and that will help us with our stress level. But anyway, the question to ask is, do you get 30 minutes of moderate exercises every day? You need 30 minutes of moderate exercise every day. If you do that, it takes down the stress level. You know, you like touch your toes or all those seat. Remember, I gave you, I don't know which video that was, way back where you could sit in the chair. You could sit in the chair and do leg and arm exercises. You go to YouTube and you can find a number of exercises you can do just sitting in the chair. You don't have to get all the way up. You know, you can walk in your yard or you can walk around your apartment or just do it, but you need 30 minutes of something. And that'll help take down your stress level. And then, let me see what else you could do. I'm sorry. I had a whole list here. We have to, oh, okay. Do you engage in activities outside of work that bring you joy? Do you engage in activities outside of work that brings you joy? Because you know, if you go to work every day, do you have a process at work sometimes that does bring you joy, like lunch or break time, or you see people you like and enjoy. You got to bring down the stress level. And then are you getting enough sleep? Sleeping will really help. Sleeping helps. You need to rest and rest comfortably. You know, make your bed your sanctuary. Make your room somewhere you want to be. Do not have the TV in there. Or I have a TV in my room. I only have the TV in there to watch during the day, but I don't want to watch TV that necessarily at night while I'm in the bed. Watching TV in bed is not anything I don't want to do that. You know, and sometimes I'm in my room and I watch I do watch YouTube a lot, or I watch what's something on my phone. But watching TV in the bed, I don't do that. But I need, because somewhere along the way they may have breaking news, and all that stress is not good for you, and especially if you're going through, like, cancer patients know better. So we don't want the stress. We need exercise every day. We need to exercise at least 30 minutes. We need to get plenty of sleep, and then watch what you eat. And I'm the main one. I'm a caffeine person. Some of you all get your caffeine through coffee. I get my caffeine through chocolate. I should be shamed. I know I should be shamed. Chocolate and pop up north, sodas down south. You know, that's how I get my caffeine. And that caffeine is not good for you. And so it's stressful times right now. And so, you know, I gave you this prayer first to settle down. Settle down. And the reason why I need you to stay in the prayer first, there's some of you who have people that are outside the United States. You know, Dubai was the place to go. I had gotten everything ready to go to Dubai. You can't pay me. There's not enough money now to pay me to go to Dubai. I don't care who's in office, because I see what they did over there, and I didn't think they would touch those people. I thought they were untouchable. What I mean by those people, I mean the Mid East, Dubai and Qatar and all the places where the tourists from all over the world. That's not just the United States. Everybody, it's like going to Australia too. Some places I just don't think people touch. Hawaii. Yeah, and yet I saw a beautiful hotel just burning down, just burning, just on. I don't know. I'm something happened with me on that, and so um, that could be stressful. And if you have planned a vacation there, that could be stressful. But if you have cancer or anything, that is gonna rev it up. So I'm saying to you right now, we got to put prayer first, and that works on you. That has a calming spirit when you get into the Word. Read the Word more. It's Lent time anyway, Lenten time anyway. So you should be reading it more. Yeah, I go with the should. I hope you're reading it more anyway. So that's prayer first, and then exercise. Some kind of exercise. Walk outside, walk the dog, or walk around your condo, walk downstairs. Take the stairs Maybe hard for some of us or people of a certain age. For those who are younger, take the stairs, and because that helps with stress. That's the exercise. Some of you have a little gadget that tells you how many steps you had that day, and then you walk around getting those steps count. That's good. So we got prayer and we got exercise and this and watching what you eat. Calm down on the caffeine. Calm down on the caffeine, and then find some joy in your day. You just it's joy out there. It's some joy. It actually is some joy out there. Find things that you like. Go play. Look at if you like flowers, then go buy you some flowers. I have some flowers sent to you. Or go. You can go to any one of the grocery stores and get. You can get flowers like for $3.99. I used to like to go buy fresh flowers just by myself. Don't wait for anybody to send you some flowers. Don't get some for yourself. Buy you some flowers. You like tea? Find you some teas you like. Or buy those things you like. Like I'm having a stressful thing with me because there are certain snacks that I like, and I don't know why I haven't concentrated on them. I guess here recently, it's some things I used to just walk in there and I always had. And then I said, what are those things? I'm going to get my list together again and go buy those things because I want to walk in and say, oh, I think I want me a blank. And it's there. And so, that's what you want to do for yourself. What is that thing you like? What do you like? It's certain ice creams you like. Like I like Baskin Robbins. So you say, oh, I like Breyers, or somebody else likes, well, there's a place in Atlanta that my family likes to go. I like their ice cream. But find those things that you like and enjoy and do them. It's a bottle of wine you like. It's some cognac you like. If you like, whatever it is. Because the stress that's going on there, especially I heard today something about the war may come on this side. Well, why are you out gathering up what you think you might need, solar panels and uh, uh, radios that don't work on electricity? What do you call those little radios? You have to just put the battery in. While you're gathering that, when people say gather that to me, that adds stress to the whole thing. Because I'm thinking, like, I'm going to be sitting in my house and then a bomb is going to be coming out. I don't know. I just think that you need to stop and think about keeping the stress level down. So you're going to be exercising, right? You're going to be praying first. And then you're going to be exercising. And then we're going to talk about the food, the caffeine, okay? And so you're going to find some joy in your life, right? And you're not going to watch TV. You're going to make your room somewhere that your bedroom or where you sleep. I have a friend who sleeps in her what do you call that chair that rises up, that chair thing. And sometimes I think about you could just sit in the chair and be watching TV and just go to sleep in, and I guess it's okay. But it seems like your body might need to roll around. I don't know. I just think you might want to prepare for bed. Prepare for it. I read somewhere, I'm not sure, where you drink some water before you go to bed. I don't want to. I think about that, then I have to get up and go to the restroom. I don't know. But I read that, and sometimes when I do, it feels pretty good. So I'm saying all that to say that you got to find your own routine. That's it. Because it's stressful. The person that I like, Joshua Giles, came on today from London. And I was thinking he's all the way in London. That would be normal to be outside the United States. But right now, I would tend to worry about those people who are outside the United States. There's some people in Dubai who can't get home. I saw where there was a concern that as Americans, we were not, nobody was there to help us. We have an embassy. Why are they not getting Americans out of there? I have a problem with that. I heard, I may be wrong, but I heard that the United States decided that, oh yeah, we need to do that. And I'm thinking they didn't know to do that. I heard originally they told them to get home the best way they could. That's horrible. So we have Americans somewhere. That's why I think we just need to, we need to, what is it, be still and know that I'm God. Normally people will be traveling outside the United States because spring break is coming. But I just think that now is not the time for spring break. It's time for a break. But the break is for you to stop and think about these things that I'm talking to you about, and that is how you can work on the stress level that may be working on you and your family because of the stress that is has permeated through the television and on the job and maybe in church, of all the issues and problems that we have in America, and a war is at stake that could possibly come over to the United States. You don't know whether or not there are cells of people that are ready to bomb your city because you live in a city, that they might want to just blow up a building, that you're on the elevator in that building. I mean, all that's going on. All that is going on right now. And life is going on. Life is still lifing. And so my recommendations to you is to take these, I think I have five stress concerns, stress level release, I want to call them, or use them to relieve you of some stress and work your way through. Because I heard today in our discussion, in the biblical discussion, that we're going to go through it, but we have to go through it. That there's no getting around what's going to happen right now. And in that is no getting around what's going to happen right now, then we have to prepare ourselves. We have to prepare our families, and we prepare our minds more than anything. And to keep your mind at a level where you can receive the news or you can receive the voice of the Lord, then we need to get into some other level. And that is something in a stress-free or less stress, and starting with prayer. Let's start right there and work our way through exercise, and work our way through what we having to eat, and work our way through a sanctuary where we sleep, and just work our way through finding some joy in our everyday life. I love you. This is an interesting time in America, but it is what it is, and it's not a lot we can do about it, but we can do everything about what happens in our household, with our families, with our children, with our kin, with our friends, and with ourselves. I love you. I do. And there's nothing you can do about it. This color is so pretty on me today. Africa.